Hi, I'm Lawson. I write on Medium.com, WordPress.com, and I have a Substack newsletter. Google the name Lawson Wallace, look for my picture. Most of my content is free. This is in response to a comment and a question I had in my channel in the comment section. I don't know. I don't know how old you are. You might be still in high school. I don't know. But my suggestion, if you don't fit in with your family, if everyone's toxic and beating you down, and it's just really hard to be, and there's families like that. You know, there's families that will just one of them's and that one member would be different. I mean, you might be smarter and have more drive than everybody else, and you might want to better yourself, and you want to go where nobody else has the guts to go. So they hate you. So they're not gonna, they can't stand you because you have dreams. That's just one example. So families are anchors. Now, an anchor can be a good thing. If there's a storm rocking, throw the anchor out, weigh anchor, and you're held steady, and you're not rocking so much, and you can ride out the storm. But if you don't cut the anchor, or if you don't really anchor in, I don't know all the nautical terminology. If I'm saying it wrong, bite me. But anyway, if you can't bring in an anchor and sail away and get away, they're just gonna weigh you down. So, because you're gonna be going places. You're gonna reach higher than they did, and they sense that and they don't like it. So get out of high school, get into trade school or college or whatever. Find some career and job to get into and get out of that situation. Because they're not going to change. And they're just going to weigh you down. Now me, what I would do, and I don't think it's the right thing to do, but it's just one of my character flaws. I take it so much, and then I explode. And then I'll say and do things that I regret doing. That in the long run wouldn't help anybody. I mean, it's just better to, just if you can find some kind of part-time job to get out, so all you're doing is working, going to school, and sleeping. That you're not around them. And once you start working, start paying them a little bit of rent. Maybe that'll shut them up. So that's the best I can do, that I can think of. And I'm not really. Sometimes some things I'm kind of reticent about giving advice about because I'm wholly unqualified for a lot of things. I'm not a social worker. I'm not a licensed therapist. But I do know what it's like to eat a lot of garbage, to put up with a lot of stuff. And there was times in my past where I wish I would have stood up and just put a stop to it. And I didn't do it. And I regret that. So find, my thoughts are with you. I feel for you. It's a tough situation. But I really think, two choices. Explode and raise hell, or keep your cool, save your money, and get out as fast as you can. So I hope that helps. And like I said, I was really concerned about trying to answer this one because I felt like it was out of my league. But I thought, I never was a coward. I just give it a shot. So check out my newsletter. Check out my blog on WordPress. You can read so many free stories on Medium a month. Just go to Medium and Google my name, read some free stories. I don't post on Medium anymore for various reasons. But you can still read and share my content, and I really appreciate you reading, and sharing, and commenting. Okay, I'm getting sleepy and I'm starting to ramble. I think I'm going to go on to bed, and I'll talk to you. Leave some more suggestions, and I'll post again tomorrow. Y'all have a good night. Talk to y'all later.